Hello everybody and welcome to the Elite Dangerous livestream. This is the Dangerous Games Part 2. It is the kickoff livestream. What an exciting time it is, everybody. The Dangerous Games. Now, I've got with me Zach Antonacci here to explain exactly what they are in just a little bit. Zach Antonacci, of course, Don Antonacci, aka Don Antonacci, aka Lord Antonacci, aka Big Bad Don, aka the Olive Prince.
Yes, the Olive Prince.
I think that's what they call him.
Thanks.
It's good to see everybody. How are you all? Thank you all for joining us tonight. We should have a lovely time. Let's see what happens. Basically, we've invited people from the Dangerous Games, the groups that are taking part in the Dangerous Games. They are going to come on, and just like last week where we sort of challenged people to, or last time we were on here, we challenged people to come along and really evangelise about their group and get people behind them. And it looked like it worked in a few places, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
They got some good votes in that last 24 hours for this wildcard entry. But of course, tomorrow is the kickoff of what I would say is the start of the Dangerous Games, the first set of community goals. So we're inviting these people on to talk in detail about what they would offer and why you should support them in their community goals. And whilst they're doing that, because I thought it was too easy last time to manage all the stream and do all that, I thought what I'm going to do is get in a purple orca, as you do.
Strong decision.
In a asteroid ring. And then see if they can kill me, and also just add a bit of fun, a bit of tension to it. So they're going to chase me around this asteroid ring and see. And I'm not going to fire one shot. And the rule is that I just have to keep dodging out of the way. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that nonsense in just a minute. Yes, Ed, you owe me a paint job, mate. Thanks, Nippy the Fish. I'm very sorry about that. But what you don't realise is that Zach's my boss, and he's going to fire me because I didn't manage to get you that paint job. So what you've done is you've just cost me my job there. So I'll see you later. That's it.
Go on. No.
That's it. Thanks for watching. No. Only joking. So what we're going to do is, first of all, why don't you tell us, in case anyone's watching for the first time that doesn't know what the Dangerous Games are, what that means. What the Dangerous Games are and what that means.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to just pop up a quick image?
Oh, I can do, yes.
Which we've already had
go on the screen with this. We want this one, right?
Yeah, that's right. So very, very simply, the Dangerous Games is a way for one player group to become a official power in the game and essentially be immortalised by being a part of that lore. As part of the games. So on the right you've got phase 3, that's the end, the final set of games. 5 people have already qualified for that, and we've got one more position that we've left open for groups to nominate themselves for. And there's one wildcard slot. On the left you've got phase 1, which has just happened. That's the votes. All the ones in dark red, they're gone. They didn't make it through the votes. The top 5 groups that did make it through the votes, that's where we're at now. That's phase 2.
That was a brutal way of saying it. They're gone.
They're gone. They're done.
They did a great job, though. I mean, the Imperial Inquisition, Mackinac Immortals.
They did do an incredible job.
We're so close.
But they're gone.
But they're gone forever.
They're gone for this set of games.
for this set of games.
For this set of games.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's the last that we'll see of them. No, it does, doesn't it?
For this set of games.
Right,
well, actually, no, because here's the interesting part, actually. Now that all those groups are out, all the groups that are left in can now try and encourage those guys to support them. So actually, no one is left out. There's always that opportunity to be involved in it. So as groups start to get knocked out and eliminated, they're still going to play a very large part in being able to support their favourite finalist or being able to be involved in those games. So there's a lot to go on with it.
And just like last time, I'm going to be clicking around a lot to open lots of different pages. I'm going to be trying to pilot at the same time as introduce people, so do bear with us as much as possible. Is there anything else that we need to explain first? You carry on.
Yeah, no, just really quickly, if we jump on the other image.
Oh, the other one.
The other one.
Image. Yes.
And then very quickly, just finish it up. So basically, these are the 5 groups that are in these wildcard games. What's going to be happening is, and it's a little bit of a test for the finals, what's going to be happening is they're going to do 3 different CGs. The CGs are going to be starting tomorrow. That's when they go live. Now, none of the groups know. They have no idea where the location's going to be for the CGs. They have no idea what type of CGs they're going to be taking on. But what we do know is that all of the groups will be taking on, their CG will all be at the same station, and they'll all be competing against each other to try and complete the CG to the highest level or complete it first, and then basically from top to bottom, the group that score the highest will get 5 points. Down 4, 3, 2, 1 in each of the CGs. Then we add up those points, and we'll see who makes it through as the wild card. So it's 3 weeks of CGs.
Intense action.
Yeah.
Who are you going to support, people at home? I'm really actually genuinely excited. So far, do put in the chat who you think that you're going to support up to this point from what you've heard so far. Of course, you'll hear from each of the representatives tonight. Apart from we're missing one, aren't we?
Yeah, EG Pilots weren't able to, which is interesting because they were an absolute shocker to a lot of people in the votes. They actually won the votes with 25%, and unfortunately they don't have anyone available to be able to make it today. But everyone else is here.
Tip Talon is probably already left. Did say, isn't Xbox One? Have I misread this? That's tomorrow night that we're doing the Xbox One stream.
I mean, we can do the Xbox One.
Do you want to do the Xbox One
let's no.
What about all this planning that I've spent hours putting together?
All right.
All right, yeah, let's do this. All right, so what should we do? Should we invite, well, first of all, we've actually got another guest, haven't we, that we're going to talk to?
We do.
Should we actually, let's jump into group chat. I know, because, let's actually really, really quickly. Hello, everybody. You're all live. How are you all?
Doing great.
That was nice. I didn't tell them we were going to do this, to be fair. So is everyone all right, though? You're all live. Woo. Great stuff. Well, I hope that you're looking forward to really selling yourselves a little more enthusiastically than that. But I'm sure we'll get there. I'm sure you've just got to gear yourself up, and get you sort of do some press-ups and lift some weights to get yourself really pumped.
Can we do a montage?
For a montage, yeah. But before that, all we ever need is a montage. Let's talk to... remind me who we're speaking to here?
We're speaking to Bear.
Okay, Bear. Let's go and talk to Bear and ask him who he is. Hello, Bear. How are you? He's gone.
Bear.
Bear? Bear.
Come on, Bear. It's a French cheese.
It's a cheese.
Ed, Zach, hi.
Hey!
Yay!
He's back. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, pretty good, thank you.
Very, very good. So now, Bear, you run a bit of a radio show, don't you, called Bear, very cleverly called Bear Grylls. Could you tell us a little bit about the radio show before we ask you some specific questions?
So I run an organisation called Kempton Productions. One of the series that we're running on there is called Bear Grylls: The Powers, and we've been interviewing the powers that have made through to the final so far to find out a little bit about them and let the community know what these people are in for.
Well, John, I've got a bit of a clip here. Would you like me to play it for you now?
Yeah, absolutely. This is the most recent one. This one hasn't gone live on the website yet. We're most proud of this one. This was one we did with the ICU, and the particular reason we're particularly proud of this is this was an interview with natural-speaking Russians, and so we were able to get their message out to a wider audience by using an interpreter. But yeah, let's listen.
Okay, great. I'll put it on that.
As part of our Bear Grylls: The Power series, I'm delighted to welcome Commander Autumn Fox, who's representing the Interstellar Communist Union. Commander, would you like to tell us something about your faction, about its history, and about its ethos, please?
Да, конечно. В принципе, можно начать, наверное, с истории.
So, yes, sure, we're ready. Let's start first from the history of our faction, and let's start from the creation of our group. It started with the so-called Iranian conflict, and this was the first unity of our group. After that, we had some problems with the powers of the Federation, and we were obliged to leave them in order to start a peaceful, in order to develop, to have the opportunity to develop in peace.
So yeah, that we just heard a little clip there from Bear Grylls. So what's the full title of it again for me?
So the series is called Bear Grylls: The Powers.
And where can people check out those and listen to those as well?
So if people head their way onto kempstonproductions.com, we keep those interviews there along with other series that we're running. We're running a series called The Elite, where we're interviewing some of the elite commanders in the galaxy to pass on their stories. And hopefully, we'll talk about perhaps in a minute what we might be doing in terms of a series for the Wildcards.
Well, I know that Zach here has some questions for you while I try and arrange some things and get a little bit prepared for getting beaten up by members of the community. So why don't
you go and get ready for that then.
Yeah, I mean, we covered a large amount of those, but yeah, Bear, I was just going to say, so first of all, you've already got on your site, just in case people were wondering, you've already got you've had two of the interviews that went live in the newsletter last week, and you've just had SEPP, another one of the finalists.
SEPP has just gone up, yeah.
Yeah, so you got one more, and then obviously there's still one more possibly to come, depending.
Yeah, so Galcop, they've been sort of rather an elusive bunch, which maybe didn't surprise me too much. But I think we finally pinned down somebody to be able to interview, which means I'll have that full set of 5. And I guess by the time we've got in about 3 or 4 weeks' time, we'll have a 6th in there, and I'll be quite happy to extend the courtesy to them as well, of course.
Perfect. And I guess, so, yeah, tell us a little bit about the activity that you're going to do when the Rise to Power final games actually happen.
What I'm going to, the Wildcards is the next thing that's coming up, and so we're going to handle that quite slightly differently. Instead of these one-on-one interviews with each of the factions, what we're going to be doing instead is running a couple of quick turnaround reportages for each round of those community goals. So that's going to hopefully will feature there some hot interviews with spokespeople from the different factions. I'd like to feature some interviews with some of the supporting commanders they've got, and perhaps a little bit of a commentary on the progress of the community goals as we're going along. Sort of think cheap swingometer sort of thing, and you'll be in the right place for us.
Cool.
Wonderful. And for the Rise to Power, is that a similar thing you're going to be doing there, or?
Yeah, I think so. That's a good plan. We'll have a look at that. But I think what we'll do is we'll get a sense for how it's running in the Wildcards, and if it's working, we'll have a go at doing the same thing. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to get out on site of it. I'm sure all these factions are going to have their local tactical headquarters. I'll be out visiting those. I think hopefully not too much under fire. But as well as speaking of them, I want to speak to the real heroes, the pilots that are flying for them, fighting for them, trading for them, and mining to support them.
Wonderful. So, I guess just really, really quickly, I guess basically what we can say is that, you know, essentially if you want to keep up to date with anything that's going on in the Dangerous Games, then Kempston Productions is where it's at. Basically, you're going to have updates throughout the entire course of the campaigns.
Absolutely. Let's hope that's the aim. That's the aspiration.
Cool. Very, very quickly then, do you have any top tips for either the wildcard or the finalists?
No, I'm not sure I do, really. I'd like to sort of keep an independent position here. So I don't think I've got a particular favourite. I think they've all got their arguments. They're all going to appeal to different commanders, I think, and in the end everybody's going to make their own decision. So no, I don't have a favourite. I don't have a hot tip. But I'm developing a good idea of what each one of them's about and a good idea of who might be following them.
Wonderful.
Well, we're going to hear from each one of those guys very, very, very shortly as well. So I do want to say thank you so much, Bear, for your time. And everybody do check out Kempston Productions. That's a K, Kempston, correct?
Kempston, as in Kempston. We broadcast out of the Chimney Corner Studios, Kempston Hardwick Station in the Frog System.
Very cool.
That's awesome why we're stuff. Kempston Productions.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming along, and we really do appreciate it. And I hope that lots of people do check out your stuff.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right. So, Zach, who should we bring on first then?
Well, so we'll go in reverse order.
Do you want to explain? Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain who these people, who these 5 groups are. Let's bring up that image again. I know that we did it already.
Okay.
But we have this chart, don't we? So we're bringing each one of these guys on, right?
We're all except the top one, which is EG.
No,
the other one's fine either.
Is it?
Yeah, the other
well, everyone that's in phase 2 that you can see there, basically.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, all of these guys are the guys that qualified through the groups in terms of basically they got enough individual votes. The votes were done where every commander had 1 vote only. So they had enough votes to take them through. What we're going to do is do it in reverse order. So we'll start with the United German Commanders Coalition, Blackbird Squadron, Adel's Armada, Wolves of Jonoi.
And while they're answering questions, I'm going to keep my eye on the clock and we're going to give them about 10 minutes each, but we're also going to see how quickly they can take down. Now I have a stopwatch here. I'm using a wonderful piece of technology called an iPhone. iPhone 6 is what it's called. But what we're doing is I'm going to hit go on the stopwatch as soon as they start talking and attacking me, and we're going to see how quickly they take me out. They don't win any points. It's just a bit of fun that we thought we would add in some pressure for them, because it already isn't nerve-wracking enough coming on a live stream in front of 260 people. So let's start getting the ball rolling on this.
We should probably actually mention as well what they're in, what they're flying. So we did set them a limit. We said that they had to. So whilst they're chasing Ed's purple orca around the ice field, they have a Cobra, stock Cobra, with an additional 500,000 credits of upgrades. So they have to pick what they're going to choose. And then they need to demonstrate those qualities.
Yep. I'm not allowed to fire a single shot. I'm not going to change any pips in my shields, and I'm not allowed to go in a straight line for ages and just boost, boost, boost. What I'm going to be doing is trying to get away and hide. It's probably not going to last long, but I hope that it's going to make their question times a little bit more difficult. All right, so let's bring in our first guest, and that is Abacus from UGC.
Yes, I'm here. Greetings all.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Very
Great to be here again. And wonderful, we made it. It was very close, and a huge respect to every group that applied for it.
I'll tell you something, it was very, very close. At one point it was within literally like 20 votes between you two. It was so close at one point.
Crazy.
Very close indeed. So, without further delay, we need to get a move on. Get a move on with these things, because we've got 5 guests today. So what I'm going to do is I am going. Well, basically, all you have to do is sort of, and then you will have a little moment afterwards, because I know that you've got a little competition thing, not a competition, but like an entry thing you want to start to talk about as well. So don't worry, you'll get to mention that too. But let's harder time hiding an orca than others. That's right. Indeed, Nippy the fish. But what I'm going to do is, so I am roughly about 1 kilometre away from you, okay?
Yep, I
That's
can
how
see
we're
you.
going to start, yeah. And I'm going to run away, and then you need to kill me, but Zach is ready and waiting with questions. You have about 10 minutes, but then we're just basically going to see, as soon as you've killed me, basically I'm going to stop the timer there, and then I will rearrange things to get the next person in to get roughly the same situation.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. This is experimentation, by the way. We didn't plan this very well before. You know us, we're so good at planning things. All right, so let me start the timer. Are you ready to take me on in deathly combat?
I will try.
All right. So Zach, are you ready with the questions?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, you ready to answer the questions?
Sure, bring
Let's
it
go.
on.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
I'm going to give him a little bit of a chance to... Oh, it's already started. Okay, cool. Abacus.
Yes.
Wait, all pips.
Oh, pips. Yeah. Cool. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the campaigning that you did through the votes to get yourself through?
Well, we did a lot of role play. We thought that this would be the most fun. We've presented lore. We had stories and newswire about the latest events we were in. So we thought this would be the most fun to bring the people in.
What did you just say? Was that any... I don't know if that made any sense.
Yeah, it
That's
made
fine.
complete sense.
I did it.
Think
Sorry,
you're too
maybe
busy
it's just
smashing
me.
into an asteroid.
Oh, well, you know,
Yeah,
make sure I stick nice and close.
Really mostly a basic Cobra, because I was getting ready at somewhere at midnight yesterday, so it's really crazy.
Okay. All right. I take it your group are excited for the next stage, correct?
Yes, of course. We are very happy we made it. We've posted new stories already, and we will continue to do so, because we love to roleplay this. We want to bring as much story in as we can. And yeah, basically that's it. We are looking forward. We're looking forward to a lot of fun and competition there, and we'll try to keep everyone who supports us happy.
Wonderful. Okay, cool. From the vote stage, were there any shocks from your perspective that you thought people that you expected to go through that didn't go through? Anyone that that got knocked out that you expected to see in the final in these games?
Oh, we had no idea what to expect. You know, we've entered the Wildcard games as some sort of delegates for the German-speaking community, similar to what the Blackboard Squadron are for the French community. So we had no idea what to expect. We have just started a thread on the Frontier Forum a few weeks ago. So we knew we would have a hard time to get some attention because nobody knew us there. There is a German fan forum where we are very active, but nearly nobody knows that on the Frontier Forum before. So
okay,
that was really a
challenge. So do you think you're going to be more likely to, obviously, you know, coming fifth in the votes, do you think you're going to be more likely to do better at the actual CGs? Because fundamentally there's a huge difference between getting someone to vote for you and being, as you say, being known and everything else within different sections of the community, and someone saying, yeah, okay, I'll vote for you, and then someone else saying, okay, yeah, I'm going to dedicate some time to actually running this CG for you.
That's why we are stepping up our efforts to bring in roleplay, more stories, more news, and now that some people know us, we hope we can keep them happy and motivate them to fly at our side. I'm pretty sure that at least part of the German community, German-speaking community, will support us, but I have no idea about the international community, which didn't know us a few weeks before anyway. So we're doing our best, try to have a great time with everyone, and looking forward to a nice little competition.
Okay, very, very quickly, because time's ticking on.
Sure.
What CGs would your group be most looking forward to?
He's actually getting me now.
So you have no idea what CGs are coming up. What CGs would you most like to see happen? Think about me. Don't look at Ed. Keep going.
I would love to get a variety of it. You know, trading, combat, mining, everything. Something of every basic thing.
So
that you can do
easy.
in Elite.
You don't mind any of them. You're like
no.
We don't mind.
We would love to have a nice little challenge, something for everyone who likes to get involved with the dangerous games to keep them happy. So we don't mind what you throw at us. We just want to have fun with the whole community.
Okay, cool. Might need to make us win in the next time because someone's just said they can't see how you're doing because I am blocking your hull.
Sorry, guys.
You
can't. Well, we can minimise you into. Oh no! I wasn't watching. Sorry.
Abacus.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
No, this is cheating now. This now counts as cheating.
It's far
but I'm about to get my shield back, and this is bad news for you because that shield is a chunky shield. Let me tell you.
I won't get you.
Okay, cool. Who do you think are the biggest threat in the wildcard games? Who across your competitors are you most worried about?
I think, for example, Adel's Armada is very big on its own. We are a pretty small group compared to others. And I was very surprised because I didn't know any Russian commanders before. So I guess we will have a hard time with both of these groups and their supporters.
Okay. And what about the finalists? Are you worried about any of those guys?
Well, they are big for
in
themselves. So if any of the wildcard groups that goes into the finals are clearly the underdogs. That's for sure.
Okay. Okay. So tell us, why should a neutral come and support you? Bearing in mind that the CGs will have no rewards. This is all about power. This isn't about money. So you're not going to get loads and loads of rewards for each tier that you achieve. You know, it's all about. You will get profit. You'll get profit per ton that you deliver. That's fine. We're making sure of that. But it's not the same as other CGs. So why should a neutral come and support you? What is it that you're going to be offering to those guys?
We will try to give them the best time of their life in Elite, with stories, with news, with fun, with great commanders.
Really
so
nice.
just get in touch with us. I want to invite everyone who supports us to write, if he wants to write a little story about his experience about in the Dangerous games, bring in something from your character, from your group, and just post it in the UGC thread. We will continue to do the same, and we would love to have, at the end of the Dangerous games, a lot of stories to look back to. So however it ends, we will have something that lasts.
Okay, I'm looking at people suggesting that they seem to think they know what the CG is going to be. That's going to be quite interesting. Okay.
I accidentally knocked into a rock. So what you have to do is you have to hope that I'm going to be rubbish at flying. Well, I mean, that's guaranteed. I'll tell you what, I'm really enjoying the Orca. I'm actually really enjoying the Orca.
23%.
Well, that's because I crashed into a rock twice.
Yes.
True.
I've just the
all right,
basic
Reinhard,
weapons.
why don't you...
Sorry?
Yeah.
Sorry, why don't you tell us, if someone was wanting to support you and get involved in tomorrow's games,
Yes.
where is the best place for them to do it? Where do they go? Is it your TeamSpeak? Is it a Discord server? Is it a website? How do they get involved and actually support you fully, like properly come down and actually help?
For the German-speaking community, it's easy. We are one of the many groups on the fan forum elitedangerous.de. You will find us easily. For the international groups and commanders, just drop into the Frontier forum, send me a PM. I'm Abacus with a C on the forum. Just send me a PM, and we can arrange something to bring your story in.
Wonderful stuff.
Wonderful.
That's roundabout coming up to your time. Have you got any more questions?
No, I think that's pretty much all of our questions.
Abacus, you've got a minute and a half to see if you can take me down. Making
not with these weapons, I think, but I will try.
Not with these weapons. Hey, you're doing all right. I think that I've been running away a bit far with my massive Orca.
You've been running away with your massive Orca.
That's what I do. Oh, here we go. He's actually contemplating.
Here he's got you now. Just one thing I actually want to explain as well, while I've got the extra minute, I hope you don't mind, Abacus, is the other thing just to mention about how the CGs are going to be working tomorrow is when they do go live, because they're all at the same station, you're going to have the opportunity to sign up for more than one if you want to. So you're going to be able to sign up for 2 or 3, depending on however you want to do it as an individual person. Reinhard, does that change the way that it works for you, or you think that's just fine?
I don't think so. If you give the commanders a choice to change their mind during the course of the Dangerous games, that's perfectly fair. Because I guess they get in touch with the groups and they can change their mind. So I'm fine with that.
Okay,
I hope they will stick with us. And as I said, we will try to keep you happy, keep you involved, and add your story of the Dangerous games forever.
You managed to kill me with 10 seconds remaining.
Well done, Abacus. Look at that.
10 seconds remaining.
Sorry, Ed.
Efficiency
No,
there.
that's all right. You did it. I wasn't making sure he loses. I would lose. I thought, well, maybe suicide, says Yatso Clark. Oh, maybe a little bit, but hey. 9 minutes 50. I wonder what the other guys are thinking, if they can beat that or not. How do you feel about that? I did, by the way. Well, I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you at the end.
Can I just answer a question for points for Ska in the chat? Just said no rewards. That's dumb. I think that the key reason why we're doing it that way is because if you have different tier rewards, for example, at every single level, any commander will just come along and they'll sign up for all 5. And they'll complete that CG with all 5, and they'll get 5 different tiers of rewards. What we're trying to do is, we're trying to make this about it being about the power, and trying to demonstrate your ability to and your influence and your size and everything else. So it's not about those things. But what we are doing is we're increasing the profit per ton, so that taking part is still profitable. So people can still return some credits from taking part. It's not like you're gonna lose money, but it's it's much more about actually really kind of demonstrating that you guys can go out there and become a real power.
All right, so using magic, I have managed to get back in my Orca. nice and quickly in roughly the right location. So what we're going to do is say thank you so much to Abacus. Do you have any closing comments before you leave? And then tomorrow is when the CGs start. One more
that's
closing
excellent.
comment.
I would have a little snippet of text as a kickoff to everyone who wants to support us and to everyone who wants to engage in the dangerous games. I've sent it to you. If it's okay, I will just read it.
Go ahead and read it. Yeah, I've got to get lined up to the next. Trying to get to the next area anyway, so. People will hear me doing it in the background, actually.
Epic. Thank you very much. So I will try to be as quick as I can. I will post it on the forum later so everybody can read it if he can't understand me. Okay. The title is Visions of Vapia, Let the Games Begin. Proud and a bit wistful, Ambassador Abacus observed the departure of his commanders through the window. Now the time had come. Now it would be revealed if the vision of brothers of freedom and equality for everyone linked only the UGC. The ambassador laid a hand onto the window. Only a few centimeters divided the well-occupied observation lounge from the deadly cold and vacuum of space. And still he was dragged into the void, again and again. He was almost able to hear her whisper, like a siren song, trying to lure him out. He knew this void well. He had traversed it for years. Both the sphere colonized by humankind and beyond, even far beyond the center of the galaxy. Restless, he had traveled from here to there, had traded, had fought, had tried to settle disputes between citizens in a diplomatic way, until he came here to Brothers' vision in the system Vapia. In the vision of Brothers, freedom and equality for everyone, he was able to see a worthwhile future for humankind, for which he devoted all his vigor since then. He had joined the few united German commanders then and had fought with them for the freedom and independence of Vapia. Although he sometimes missed the freedom of the free rambling through the void, he would continue to do his best to turn the vision into reality. If my duties here allow it, I will join you and fly at your side again, commanders. With this thought, he turned around and headed back to the communication center to review the latest informations from the Pilots Federation. Thank you very much.
Lovely stuff. Yeah, absolutely lovely stuff. Yeah, what we've got is, I think we've got Dweeter ready from the Blackbird Squadron. Now, Zach, I must ask you kindly here at this point as well. Dweeter has requested and said that I talk too quickly. So that's why you've been brought in to talk to.
Yeah,
this is the only reason.
I'm the intermediary. I'm a translator from you.
So what I'm going to do is invite him in to chat now. But thank you very much, Abacus, and we will speak to you later.
Thank you. It was a great pleasure to speak with you.
Oh, of course. See you later. Bye.
See you.
All right. So let's bring in the Blackbird Squadron representative.
Still can't see your hull.
Sorry, I'll take it down in a minute. Dweeter. Bonjour, Dweeter.
Bonjour.
Ça va, monsieur?
Très bien. Et vous-même?
Oui.
J'aime le petit fromage.
That's just some casual xenophobia there from the Elite Dangerous live stream. No, I'm joking. It's fine. All right. So, Dweeter, I'm about 1 kilometer away from you. Are you ready to answer questions and don't feel
yes,
too
ready.
Much pressure? It's
oh,
all right.
yes.
Do you think you're going to do better than 9 minutes 50?
Let's try.
Yeah. All right,
Let's
guys. Try. You know how it is. Okay, so do you want to set up quickly who Dweeter is, really quickly, representing?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, this is Zach. Go on.
Yeah, sure. So Dweeter is the representative for the Blackbird Squadron. He also, interestingly, is also a representative for the French coalition. Is that all right to say, Dweeter?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So we're going to be able to ask him some interesting questions, both on the Blackbird Squadron, but also I might cheekily ask a couple about the French coalition and their involvement.
Okay.
Okay, great. Right, nice and slow and nice and clear, remember, for Dweeter.
Absolutely.
All right, Dweeter, are you ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'll let you get started. Let him get a couple of shots on you.
So.
There we go. Starting off. Okay, cool. So we'll run through similar type of questions, Dweeter. So in terms of the campaigning during the vote stage, what sort of campaigning? Because you, Dweeter, you're also involved in the the French Galnet France, is that right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. So what sort of campaigning did you do in the build-up to the votes?
So we did several campaigns on several communication ways with Twitter, mainly on our website. So we have mainly one big website for the French community. There are several, but we are doing some events. We do a lot of role play also for to get and to touch maximum person with what we are doing. We are doing planning events also, because we try as much as possible to do some events with oops.
Is it tricky? Is it tricky doing both?
Yeah.
He's also.
Look how quick he is taking you out.
No. He's doing 3 things at once as well. He's translating.
Yeah,
that's very true. Incredible. Okay, are your group excited for going through into the next phase?
Oh yes, yeah. We are trying to get as much as possible commanders with us.
No! I refuse, Rita. Oh.
Okay.
We are doing really a lot, mainly Emmerich's, who is the leader of the Blackbirds, and other officer of the Blackbirds, doing a lot of role play, bringing a lot of story up to build the lore of the Blackbirds.
Okay, great.
And the goal is at the end is to bring every week new events, new storyline, to build a little bit the full story of the Blackbirds, and at the end to get to a final event. We have several stages. Perhaps you know the story of the Blackbirds. It's really to. Hello.
Hey.
The Blackbirds initially are mercenaries, so it's the Blackbird Squadron. But Blackbirds are not only the Blackbird Squadron. There are more that. You have the Blackbird Squadron, you have the Concilium, and initially they were built to protect the galaxy against Targoids.
Who? What? Don't know what you're talking about.
Against the Targoids.
I kissed that rock there.
That was a bad
This is an alien race who popped up a long time ago in our galaxy, and at this time the squadron was created to protect humanity in the galaxy.
Just quickly, Dweeter, can I just ask you, also a cheeky little question, as you're representing the French coalition, which is made up of a number of different French groups, and pretty well known. I just wondered, are you guys, because obviously the Blackbird Squadron are doing this alone as the Blackbird Squadron, so if they did become a power, they would become a power in their own right. Are you guys supporting them?
Yeah, all the group of the coalition, and we have now also another group who is really oriented in another part of another way of gameplay.
Are you toying with me?
Sorry?
Are you toying with me? Oh, it's close. I'm getting these valuable seconds on the clock.
Sorry?
You're gone.
That's it. Stop.
Gone.
4 minutes and 19 seconds.
I'm going to write these down.
Yeah, 9 minutes 50 was the first one. 4 minutes 19 seconds was the congratulations, everybody. Round of applause for Alien says Ed can't fly. I'm in an orca. What are you? I'm not trying to shoot at them, and also I'm not changing pips. We've already said this. I'm not allowed to touch my pips. The whole point is that it's equal throughout, so then everybody gets the same chance.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing how quickly they can destroy me. Because guess what? Why am I being so defensive? The joke. Everyone knows the joke. I'm rubbish at flying. That's fine.
No, you are not. You remember, you
You're
saved
just trying
the
to put me up to
coalition.
win some points. Right, well, you've still got some time left, of course, to answer some more questions. So why don't we do that while I set up for the next contestant?
And also, you've got Dweeter's got an image that he'd like to show as well in a bit.
Yeah.
But
I can put that up now.
do you want to put that up now?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we want... which one are we on? Sorry. Alvinia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to tell us a little story, the story about Alvinia?
So Alvinia is a spokesperson of the Blackbirds Squadron. So she was kidnapped some times ago. Unfortunately, I cannot give you more information about that because it's classified. But nevertheless, you can know we set up some missions and we send specific teams to save them, to get it back. So we organize some really hard missions. And she was, during the fight, she was wounded and she lost the sight. She was blinded. And we had to bring it back to get an operation. And now she can see again, but she has some cybernetics. I don't know if I say it well.
Cybernetics, that's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cybernetics.
Or cybernetics.
Eyes. So I don't see the picture, but yes, you see here. And now she's again, she's back, and she will take again the flag of the Blackbirds and as spokesperson.
Very cool.
Wonderful. Okay, great. Listen, we didn't actually. You killed Ed too quickly. You destroyed him.
Destroyed me too quickly.
Sorry.
We didn't plan for this.
So we've got some extra questions. I just wanted to I'll just run through them really. I guess so. Who do you think are the biggest threat in the Dangerous games that you're going to be coming up against?
I think every group has really their chance because as you said before, the voting is one thing, but on the other hand, participating to a community goal is something totally different. And I think every group has their chance. From the UGC to the first one who get 25% of voting, and I think it will really be interesting, this fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you're right. I think exactly the same as what you've just been saying. I think the key thing is that this is a very different thing to the votes. Like, you know, you can go out there and you can get people to vote for you is one thing, but being able to actually go out there and do the CGs and, you know, be able to do whatever the CG is, even though people in the chat seem to think they already know what it is. Whatever the CG is,
They might be wrong.
you know, handing in your exploration data. No, it's not that, or is it? I don't know.
Do we know? Do you actually know?
I do know.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
On one hand,
When
it's a
do I
pity
know
now.
anything?
It's a pity because we are really good friends with the UGC, and to find against them, it's a little bit a pity. But nevertheless, it will be fun.
But it's all done in good fun and good spirits.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Okay, so if you don't go through, who would you be supporting in the final?
Oh, if we don't get through, if the UGC get through, we will support them.
Okay. Wonderful. And why don't you tell us why should the neutrals come and support you? Remembering that, you know, it's all about this. You know, people really have to want to come and take part and really believe in what you're doing. Why should they come and support the Blackbird Squadron?
Why? Because we will protect them. If the target comes, we are there to protect them against this threat. But let's see. But also for all the events we try to play, so every people is welcome to join when we do events, when we do international events, when we do community events, and the goal is to bring a lot of life, additional life, more with our own story, because all groups brings a lot and big lore in the game, plus all the stuff you have inside, and we try to bring a part of this lore into this game, and we try to make it as good as possible.
Okay, great. And if they want to support the Blackbirds, if they want to get involved, you know, properly involved with your community, how is the best way for them to do it? Is it to join you on a TeamSpeak? Is it a Discord? Is it find your forum thread? How do they get involved and support you?
Yeah, you have different ways. We have a French website, so it's elite. minus dangerous.fr, where we have TeamSpeak, we have event board where you can find directly the official events, the community goals, and all the events we are building from our side. You have all the storyline with the groups. You have also the Blackbirds website, where you can find a lot of information about their lore, about their internal structure. And we are all on the same TeamSpeak, and you can find the link on our website.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
Great.
Okay.
I think that's sort of your 10 minutes up there. We want to say thank you very much, Dweeter. That was very, 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 very awesome. Do you have anything else that you want to sort of summarise with? Anything you want to finish on? Fini?
Fini. I just wanted to thank all Frontier guys for these great games. It's now a little bit more than 1 year you are working on it. We know it's not finished, but nevertheless, with the last update you gave us, it's really a great thing. Thank you.
Thank you ever so much.
We may have come a little. If you look at the screen now, Davin, we're going to invite Davin on really quickly to get this started because it's a little bit nerve-wracking. There's something happening right behind him, so we're going to get him on straight away. So thank you, Dweeter. Merci beaucoup.
You're welcome.
Au revoir,
Merci beaucoup à vous.
Au revoir.
Let's get Davin in here. Davin, quick! Can you hear what's
There's some combat going on.
So Davin from Edel's Armada, correct?
Hey, yeah, how's everyone doing?
Yeah, very good, man. So Zach, of course, has lots of questions ready for you about Edel's Armada and why people should support Edel's Armada. But let's just get on with this. You're roughly a kilometre away. You know how the rules work. We're going to reset and we're going to start. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to go away from them.
Yeah, let's head away from the combat. Hi, Davin.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Yourself?
Great. Hopefully I can kill him.
Is it well? So how are you feeling? Good? Are you feeling confident that you can multitask and talk to me and kill Ed at the same time?
I didn't think about aiming railguns and talking at the same time, but hopefully.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. All right, cool. So why don't you talk to me a little bit in the same way as everyone else has, a little bit about what campaigning you guys did to get through the votes. So Edel's Armada, by the way, I should say, finished just third. Between you and Wolves of Jonai, there was only 0.2% difference between the two of you.
Man,
it was
that is
that
close.
Edel's was second for a long time, and then Wolves of Jonah just at the end. And obviously, you know, a big. You guys are a big coalition. You've got lots of groups involved.
Yeah, we have multiple groups in here.
So, go on, tell us, what sort of campaigning did you guys do?
We were very active on Reddit and the Frontier forums, just trying to get commanders to vote for us. We were in game trying to help commanders out and let them know who we are and what we stand for.
Okay. Okay, cool. And tell us, obviously you guys are, you know, as I said, a very large group of people, well known, etc. Are you feeling confident going into these games tomorrow?
Yeah, at this point we have a good group of people, and I think that we're prepared for multiple different types of community goals, and it should be very interesting.
And then on that, do you have any community goals that you think in the next... Because obviously there's 3 for the wildcard, and as I said, it's a bit of a test bed, and then there'll be more in the finals, and that's where it's going to really kick off. Do you have any CGs that you would specifically be interested to see, or that you'd specifically not want to see?
I mean, based on our history, we'd be very interested to see any sort of combat community goal. But at the same time, we're working with other groups, and I think they're also able to do any type of community goal. Any sort of trading would be interesting.
Okay, so you think you're pretty relaxed. No matter what we throw, you're gonna be there to catch it, right?
I'm pretty overconfident at this point.
Overconfident.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Wow.
Okay, so
do you have the numbers?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
So who do you think is your biggest threat?
What is he firing at me right now?
In the game?
It's me right now.
Right now is the purple orca. The purple orca is the biggest threat
at this
right
point,
now.
it's the purple orca with the drives that I need to take out.
Maybe silly. Oh.
So go ahead. Who do you think the biggest threat is in the games right now?
You know, at this point, I'm not sure. every group that I've looked at has their strengths and their weaknesses.
Oh man!
Can I reset?
Oh man! Oh, it's gone. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible.
Well, sir.
This is embarrassing.
Functions, modules, reset, shield, repair. What else have I got that I can put? Shield booster.
Just leave him spinning. This is better. Let's mark this down.
I think him spinning is pretty amusing.
Yeah, let's mark it down as a win right now. I'm putting you down 3.
No.
All right.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
God, he's got you. Go on, take him out.
Why are you leaving me like this?
It's better. Let's leave you like this. Definitely leave you like this. Let's put it down 340.
Yeah, I got absolutely smashed.
Okay, cool. Let's
Well
carry on
played.
talking while I'm spinning. Let's,
Oh, there he goes.
nice. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was
thanks.
fun.
That was fun, actually. What did you want to do? What can you explain exactly what you did to me there?
Yeah, I used
So I can
seeker
learn for
missiles.
future?
I targeted your drives,
Yeah,
took them out, and then used the railguns to send you spinning.
yeah, it's nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kim at the
Wow.
Frogs says, Ed, why do you always do this? I'm giving myself a worse reputation. I wasn't trying to attack other people in this. I'm literally just trying to run away in a purple orca
Well,
with no
don't
weapons.
worry, you did pretty
normal.
good.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed that. That was good fun. Abandoned ship. I would have been out of there way earlier than that.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure.
But yeah, it was good.
All right. Well, we've still got some time. So while you're getting set up,
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's
ask a
something
couple
I need
more
to
questions.
do. Yeah, let's do that. So sorry. Please forgive the clicking around while I'm getting set up for our final entry. Is it final entry of the day?
yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Good stuff. Let me get back in. Okay, go for it.
Cool. So yeah, let's say. All right. If you didn't go through, if you weren't able to go through, who would you guys be supporting in the final?
Ooh, that's an interesting question. I think that's classified. I don't think I can say. I think Silk might be mad.
Oh.
I can't say.
But there is a level of you already know there's politics ahead, right?
I'm sure. Yes, and I try to stay out of the politics.
Okay. Well, I
So-
know the politics, but I'm not supposed to say. Is that right?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Then I don't know anything. I have no idea what the politics are.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're going to be a very active part, whether you get through or whether you don't, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Wonderful. Okay. Sorry. Who did you say was your biggest competitor? Did you say out of the groups?
You know, I think that I don't know. It should be very interesting. All the coalitions between different countries should be interesting. There's a lot of people that speak different languages than we do that are all getting together, and that should prove a worthy adversary.
Okay. Okay. Why don't you tell us, all of the neutrals out there, all of the people watching today, why should someone come and support Adel's Armada coalition? Why should what is the biggest, most important reason why they should come down right now and help you guys out in the CG?
Alrighty, I think we're a very well-known group working together with different groups from the Federation, the Empire, the Alliance. I think no matter what side you want to be on, we are a good choice to work with, and we've proven ourselves proven to the universe that we can defend commanders and assist them in any way they need.
Okay, quick question on that. So I'm going to do the Parkinson-esque challenge here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no?
Yeah. I was just like, you're the last person that I would.
Yeah, that's very true. I am the last.
You're more of a. I don't know. I can't think of anything. You're more of an Alan Carr.
Thanks for that. Nice.
The problem. He's fine. He's great. Alan Carr's great.
He's nice. I like him. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just ask you quickly. So you said it, whether you're Federation, Alliance, Empire, etc.
Yeah.
But you guys specifically are a Federation group. Is that correct?
Yes, we are.
Okay, and the rest of the groups in your coalition, are they also Federation, or are they
They're
other?
the majority of them are Federation, but we do have members and players that are working for other sides, because I don't think only Federation can be involved in this. I think everyone has to group together behind one big power.
But that power, would that be a Federation-aligned power?
It would be a Federation-aligned power, but we would be working with multiple other groups, and everyone deciding, or all getting together and deciding what we would do with the power.
All right.
Can I really quickly, just before the next question, we need to get a Chaos Wolf in here. Chaos Wolf, who should I be inviting to a wing here? I can't remember if you're using your second account. If you could let us know in the chat, that'd be really, really helpful. Just let me know. Carry on.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so if someone does want to support Adel's Armada Coalition and they want to be a part of that when it launches tomorrow, ready to go, where do they go? How do they support you? And where is the best place to find you? TeamSpeaks, Discord, where?
Yeah, we have a website, adelsarmada.com. Has a very nice layout. You can very easily find links to our TeamSpeak, our Inara page. Feel free to message anyone on there. We can get together and work together.
Wonderful. All right. Well, you've literally killed Ed and had all those questions. You still have a minute left. Is there anything that you want to say? Or are you just like super efficient? No, we're done. Ed, dead.
No, well,
Questions done.
I mean, I would like to say that I think everyone in Adel's Armada is really happy to be able to work with so many different groups, and we're very excited to see where this goes.
Awesome. Well, thank you ever so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me in.
Excellent.
Thank you, man.
Good
All right,
luck.
I'm going to invite. So I'm trying to get Chaos Wolf in here. So thank you, Davin. You've been amazing as usual.
Great. Thanks.
We'll speak to you. We'll
It was
speak to you
fun.
very, very soon. Okay. Thanks for taking me out skillfully. Bye.
Good luck.
All right. Hey, Chaos Wolf. I've got a friend request from you, haven't I?
That you have.
I thought we were already friends, but apparently we're not, because it's your second account, isn't it? That's why.
Yes, this is my second account. This is Commander the Mighty Ducky from Zero to Hero.
All right, let's find out if you're in my local vicinity. Oh, got you. For some reason, it won't let me wing up with you. Can you? Are you in the right private group?
I am in the right private group.
Maybe.
I have
I'm
sent you an
not.
invite. There you go. It should be showing up.
There you go. Yeah, okay, fantastic. Oh, look at this, it's working. All right.
Navlock is engaged. You just need to put up your wing beacon for me.
I've done it already, I think.
Okie dokie.
Great stuff.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce indeed. How are you? Are you all right?
I'm actually half left, believe it or not. But yes, I'm fine. Sorry, I inherited that one from my grandfather. I do apologise.
No, it's all right. It barely made sense to me, but that's all that matters. So are you dropping in? You sure?
I will be. I am just coming in. I am half a light second away, so I will be dropping in as soon as I get in range.
Okay, fantastic.
But I kind of got stuck in the gravity of the planet. Silly me. It's Ducky.
Yeah, it's not your real account.
It's not the real account. It's Ducky. Everyone knows that Ducky's a crap pilot.
Oh, is that right? Okay. Well, I mean, that's the reputation that I've got, and let me tell you, it's not a terrible reputation.
There we go. Dropping in.
Okay, fantastic. And when we're a kilometre away, we'll get started with the questions.
Okie dokie.
RS Psycho with 0. What question would you like answered? Just mentioned that there were more important questions to be answered. Don't forget that there was the previous stream where these guys have all talked about the specifics in terms of what power they would make, what what modules they would go for, how they would. So all of that more power play specific stuff is already on that previous stream. But if there's any other questions that you'd like to have answered, feel free to ask them in the chat, and I'll try and ask it as well at the same time.
Although, I mean, there's going to be lots more time. We're going to do. We're going to be doing community articles as well, aren't we, on each one as well. It's probably going to give them some time to actually think about their stuff. Commander the Mighty Ducky, you weren't wrong. We just watched you on the screen literally clash with... give a little nudge, a little kiss to one of the asteroids nearby.
Yeah, these ships need reversing mirrors.
You're right. Oh, wow, yeah. All right, so roughly a kilometre away. So I'm going to reverse with the hope that I don't hit something. So I'm going to be roughly a kilometre away to start, because otherwise it's not fair. How confident are you so far? 3 minutes 40 is Adel's Armada with Davin is the top. Do you think you're going to be able to beat me faster than that and also answer questions?
I think it is distinctly possible. I am quite used to recording, filming, flying and talking at the same time. That's how I do my YouTube channel.
Don't get cocky, kid. That's, to quote the Star Wars... don't get cocky. All right, let's do it. Are you ready?
Yes, Han.
Let me minimise.
I got the button.
You got it?
I got the button.
All right. Oh, there you go. Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Cool. Chaos Wolf.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about your campaign. Then, just like everyone else did, what sort of stuff did you get going in your campaign to get people to vote for you?
I made a couple of YouTube videos to get people interested. I was campaigning on Twitter and Facebook and so on. But I really only started getting into it kind of late because I didn't really think about it until later for some reason. I don't know, I always seem to come into these things rather late because I'm too busy doing other things, and then I always feel like I have...
That's a good point. You're making some good points.
Yes. No, I really come into everything really late. I feel like I am always reacting to these kind of things because, like I said, I'm always too busy doing things with YouTube. And it's very difficult kind of balancing being a YouTuber and a group head. Because I never set out to be a group leader. That kind of just evolved naturally around my channel, with my subscribers asking to have a group to play together in, and then it kind of just naturally evolved from there.
Okay, so that leads me on to the next question, which is: are your group excited to be in the next stage?
Oh hell yes! They've been howling all night.
Okay, well, yeah, because I had the pleasure of meeting many of those guys in the Truckers versus Pirates. You guys did a really big turnout there, and
yes,
we
did.
to be able to do a lot of the events and activities. Ooh.
It just felt chunky. I don't think I touched anything.
Okay. So, from a CG perspective, when we launch the CGs tomorrow, are there any CGs that you guys are looking forward to having in the next 3 weeks, or is there any that you'd rather avoid?
I think a lot of our commanders are looking forward to both combat and trade CGs.
Oh,
combat and trade?
No, he got me. As in, he did the same thing.
Yeah, I'm using torpedoes though.
Finish him.
Repair. Wait, am I doing that incorrectly?
Well, if you can finish him, you might actually be first.
How do I reboot my entire system? I always forget that.
Yeah, the problem is now that I've kind of just used up all my torpedoes. So now I've just got to keep firing at him until his hull goes down.
I'm repairing. Come on, Orca. Come on, Purple Orca.
This is more interesting than the questions.
Come on,
ask questions.
You can do it.
You're drifting over towards the asteroid.
I don't know. It's not looking good.
Okay, Chaos Wolf, tell us. If you don't go through, who would you be supporting?
Who would I be supporting? I'm not quite sure on that yet. To be perfectly honest, I would potentially be supporting the German commanders because I am friends with Reinhard, who is one of the guys there.
Okay. But you never know. And if not, you could always be up for political negotiations, I'm sure.
Yeah, I could very well be.
Okay. Who do you think is your biggest competitor in the games?
I currently think that between Adol's Armada, it's also going to be I forget the sugar. There we go. There's an asteroid.
That was a fantastic.
Sugar.
Yeah, I halfway through I had to remember I had to be PC with that one.
You did very well.
Nice.
Very well done. Yes, nicely saved. Sir, you did it 3 minutes 56 seconds. Which is
nice one. No, asteroid is humping my ship.
15 seconds slower, unfortunately.
Oh,
but
second fastest.
Yeah, it was very good, and also I did do rebooties and things like that as well. Rebooties. Excuse me, you've got your rebooties on. Sorry, do you want to carry on talking because you've got a few more minutes left yet, and you are.
Yeah, sure. No, I'm happy to answer whatever questions you guys have to throw at me.
So sorry, you were just saying you think the most likely competitor, the one that you're most concerned about.
Yes, I was. I'm actually just trying to remember the name of them at the moment because one of the things that is very famous in my channel is how appalling my memory is.
Is it EG Pilots?
Yes, that would be the EG Pilots. Yes, thank you for that.
Okay.
Yes, they did get 25% of the votes, which is we came second to these guys, but we came behind 10% behind them. So we have a big hill to climb, but I'm very confident in my wolves that we can go and do this.
Well, as I say, I mean, the thing is and you know, I don't know. Maybe the EG pilots, you know, this is for absolutely every single group out there. But the one thing that is important to remember is that it's all about this stage. You know, the first stage is about votes. This stage is about dedication and people staying in and staying the course and being able to really kind of help and support their group all the way through. So, you know, they're different. They're different kettle of fish. So it'll be definitely interesting to see how you guys get on.
Yes, certainly.
So tell us, neutrals. Any neutrals watching? Anyone that is interested either in power play or just generally interested in interested in the games? Why should they support you?
Well, to start with, we started out as a very community-driven faction, as a very community-driven group, because this group was created as a direct result of community desire. Really, you guys wanted me to have a private group. You wanted me to end up having a faction and everything in the game. It's all done because you guys wanted it and you wanted to support this. And I was blown away by the support the community has shown for me and my channel as well. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm just thank you everybody that voted for the Wolves. I was flabbergasted when we came in second. I was expecting to come in last, if at all. But yeah, I'm just so thankful to all the people that have supported. And like I said, we are a community-driven group. We are also, one of our main focuses is to be completely lore-friendly. That's why we're called the Wolves of Jonai, named after the system as well, because we want to sound like we are part of the Elite Universe, because the Elite Universe is an amazing universe, and to be part of it is absolutely amazing. One of the commanders who commented on one of my videos said that if he hadn't have known that we were a player-created group, he wouldn't have known that at all. If he hadn't heard it from somebody else, he thought we were actually originally part of the game.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
one final question?
One final question. If someone wants to support you tomorrow, they've listened to everything you've said, they love what you guys are about. If they've decided they want to support you tomorrow, what's the easiest way for them to get properly involved with you guys?
Well, we have our own private group now. We've just upgraded to a new dedicated private group called Wolves of Jonai. Mm-hmm. So we were using my character on Chaos Wolf, but we're retiring that one soon. Mm-hmm. We have now a dedicated Wolves of Jonai private group, PvE only, so no player versus player allowed. And it's pretty much similar to the Mobius group, but it's just for Wolfpack members and people that want to join us there. So they can come there. They can come to my Facebook, my YouTube. I have a Facebook group. I have the YouTube channel, obviously. I have Twitter. We have our Armada page. We've even got our own forums and TeamSpeak. So we've got the whole package, really, for a budding community.
Okay.
Great stuff. I just put it up on screen for you as well.
Yes, thank you there. Yeah, you can see the Facebook there, /Wolfpack. Twitter at Commander_Chaos Wolf, and I think we're 380 out, number 380 in the Inara Wings. What you can find is in the wing section. We are now 5th. Since yesterday, we actually went from 6th to 5th largest in the Inara, and that's amazing.
I just want to say a couple of people asking questions, saying where can they vote? The voting's finished. It's done.
Yes, unfortunately, the voting has finished.
End of last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but the point is that the way that you get involved is by taking part in the CGs. So before we end, and I just want to say thank you so much. Should we throw you back in the other room and say hello and thank you to everybody one last time?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much, Chaos Wolf. I'm sure that people got the message loud and clear.
Thank you much, Lee.
Sorry, I just cut you off.
Yeah, you did. Sorry, I was just saying thank you again, you guys, and thank you to the community. You guys are epic.
Wonderful stuff. All right, and thank you, everybody. Everyone, yay!
What was epic?
Round of applause. Let me read out the final scores, of course. The final scores were in last place. Representing the UGC, we had Abacus. He did 9 minutes and 50 seconds. You managed to kill the purple orca in. And then shortly after that, about 5 minutes shortly, but shortly just behind, the Blackbird Squadron with 4 minutes 19, represented, of course, by the fantastic Dweeter Rider.
Thank you.
Round of applause. Where do we go next? I've lost on your writing. It's absolutely insane. Then we have the Wolves of Jonai in second place.
You guys named the
Congratulations.
system.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce these things. Wolves of Jonai, 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Congratulations. And of course, in top place, winning absolutely nothing and meaning absolutely nothing, we have Davin Felth, 3 minutes 40. Congratulations, sir. You managed to make a fool of me faster than anybody else could, which everybody likes. And everyone knows that at home. Everyone's like, good, make Ed look like a fool. We like that. But yeah, congratulations to you, sir. And thank you, everybody. You guys have been wonderful. And yeah, everybody at home, thank you as well. I am sure that, like you say, hopefully you all got the message across and feel like you've been represented well. Yes?
Yeah, I do feel like we've been represented well. But then again, I am the leader, so I kind of have to feel like we have.
Yeah. Well, good luck with the CGs, and we will speak to you very soon, I'm sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, sorry, very rude. I had to cut people off, but yes, thank you very much. A lesson learned for Ed, says Space Texas. Lesson for Ed to learn how to pilot better. Yes, that's what this stream has all been about.
It was nothing to do with Dangerous Games at all.
No, it's just about me getting killed. I died beautifully today. I like to think that I died gracefully, at least. There's never a grimace on my face. There's never disappointment.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, there was a few grimaces.
We've got educating Ed
footage
where we definitely see.
That's all in the past. So, Zach, before we leave and say goodbye to these wonderful people at home, what's the next thing people are going to hear about the Dangerous Game specifically? And can you reiterate that message about which CGs to take part in and where and when?
Yes, absolutely. So the CGs, they'll be going live tomorrow. So in the same way with the CG article on the community site, with the Galnet article, etc., all of that stuff will be going out. It'll be going live tomorrow. We're not saying what time, we're not saying when, we're not saying where, but when it does go live, then it's a race to get everyone that if you want to support someone, or for the groups, it's a race for them to get in, ready, prepared, and start taking part in that CG as quickly as possible. By the end of the week, we will see who's either finished the CG first, or whoever's got to the highest point in terms of contributions, and then they'll get some points, and then after the 3 weeks of CGs, we'll see which group goes through as the wild card into the final.
And I think that's kind of it. I think you summarised it well there. Let's bring up one last time, actually, this chart here. So you can see that. I should have put that up while you were talking.
Yes.
And this as well, the phases.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That wasn't meant to be a little bit of, quick advertising of the Wolves of Jonai there.
Little subliminal advertising for half a second.
So you can see who's already in phase 3 already, and this is phase 2 right now, and these are the people you'll be supporting in the CGs tomorrow. Very, very, very exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun. What is happening with the smileys in our chat, by the way?
Yeah, some nice smileys.
But they're all nice, but they're doing this weird sort of like double smiley thing. It's all very strange. But anyway, that's probably a discussion for some other time. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody. You've all been absolutely wonderful, and I hope that you have a clear idea now of who to support in the CGs. And I think that's kind of everything for today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, if you are an Xbox One player, or if you're just interested in seeing it, Elite Dangerous Horizons running for the very, very first time in a public setting, we're going to be showing off all of the features for Elite Dangerous Horizons on Xbox One. That includes the Engineers and Planetary Landings, of course, which is coming out on Friday. So make sure you come along. We are actually giving away 5 copies of Elite Dangerous Horizons on Xbox One. So make sure you come by, and we'll see you tomorrow at 7 PM BST. If not, we'll see you next time for another episode of The Rise to Power. Thank you very much, Zach. Hopefully you'll be back again. Take a breath.
Thank you. Yes, I will.
Good. All right. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Ryan TS just there in the chat saying CQC Livestream. I just want to shoot you too, Ed. Yeah, we're actually doing one of those next week. I think it's on Tuesday or Thursday, but just check out for the newsletter. You'll see in there. Bye.